A lot of people with chronic lower back pain struggle to feel their glute working. Maybe you try squat, maybe you try deadlift, glute bridges, maybe you try clamshell exercise, but something just feels off. You can't feel the connection, you can't feel the muscle is burning. And here's is the wildest part. Now, the problem may not be in your glute or your lower back at all. It might be actually something way smaller like your big toe. Now, I know that might sound weird, but once you understand what's really going on between your foot, your hip, your glute, and your lower back, everything will change. It will change the way you train forever. So let's break this down. Now, your glutes are designed to extend your hip, which means to help you stand up after sitting long hours, to help you move and walk forward, to help you climb stairs, all of that. To do all of that, you need leverage. And what gives them that leverage? A specific position of your pelvis and your femur. We call it internal rotation. Now, let me explain that in normal language. When you're in a position like when you try to do a hinge activities, the back side of your pelvis will open up just a little bit, and your side bone, your femur right here, will turn slightly inward as well to open this up, which give your glute a big stretch like so. And that stretch is basically give them the ability to fire up with force. So think of it like pulling a slingshot back before you launch it, right? So your glute are the slingshot, but if you don't pull it back first, it's not gonna do anything. You gotta pull this back so your glute can actually fire it up. And that pull back is hip internal rotation. But here's the problem. Most people never get into that position because they're missing one critical piece at the base, and that would be their big toe. Now, here is how your big toe fit in. Now, when you walk, run, or even squat, your body moves through a pattern. So you're gonna go from your heel to your midfoot and then all the way to your big toe. This is how weight transfer through your foot. Now, at me stand, when your body is stacked over one leg, you need to be able to drop your foot arch and then transform your body weight from your arch to the big toe and then internally rotate your tibia. Now, what that does is going to allow your femur, your hip, move into internal rotation simultaneously. And that's what set up your glute to fire it up. And now here's the thing. If you don't get to that big toe and you're constantly walking on the outside edge of your foot, which means your tibia is constantly stuck in this external rotated position, which means your pelvis, your femur, they're stuck in the external rotated position as well. So you never get that stretch on your glute. That's the reason why your glute won't fire it up. So you might be squatting, you might be moving, you might be lifting, but your lower back, your quad, and your hamstring are doing all the work your glute are supposed to be doing. So how can we fix this? Now, you don't need to do more bend-day clamshell exercise. You don't need to stretch your hip flexor for 1,000th time. You need to learn how to keep your foot grounded, especially the inside edge of your foot, your heel and your inner arch, and the base of your big toe right here. Set yourself up in this split stand position and stay heavy on point A and point C. Take a big inhale and then exhale as you slowly hinge down. Reach your arm with the opposite hand. Hold it there, inhale again, and push through point A and point C as you slowly come up. This will train your hip rotation. So what's the biggest takeaway here? Now, your glute, they are not weak. You don't need to do more clamshell exercise or bird out exercise. You're just not getting the right input to fire it up properly. Now, that input start all the way down to the base of your big toe. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. And if you're serious about fixing your imbalance movement pattern so you can have the highest chance of moving pain-free again, you can book a call, link down below, and let's talk. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.